And we're back with another episode of Hell's Paradise. Last episode, man, it was wild. I might have to make a video on Hell's Paradise because I've seen a lot of people saying that, Hell's Paradise animation is really bad. So I might have to do a little video explaining this whole thing because you're delusional if you think that. Gabimaru, my friend, you're already injured to the max. So this is definitely a fight both of them do not want to do. Oh, that's a nice looking sword. I think that's the first sword that's unique like that. Gabimaru is definitely about that life. You know what I mean? He would definitely fight both of them. Because the dude is injured, you know what I mean? And he also realizes how strong the Tensu are, right? Tensen, there you go. I'm still curious how they're going to resolve the whole pardon thing, right? Because they only guaranteed one. Only one of them is going to get it. Unless that maybe if they bring back like, 20 elixirs, then everybody who brings one gets it. But regardless, I don't think we need to worry about that because a lot of characters are dropping off anyway, you know what I mean? Oh, he wants to become immortal. Hey, maybe this guy's gonna join the Tencent. Ah, so that's the immortality he's talking about. Okay. Kind of like his name will be remembered throughout time, even long after he's gone. Yeah, okay. I could see that. I could see how that could be viewed as immortality. It seems like this guy is all about the research. Like he probably wants to dissect one of them bad boys. Yeah, there it is. He just seems like the type. Yeah, she does seem like a teenager now, right? Oh, that's right. The more they use that little power, right? Whatever they called it, they get older, right? Because that one Tencent that Gabimaru fought, whenever it transformed into that big old monster, boom, it aged to like 50,000 years. I mean, she definitely is. 100%, right? Okay, but I don't think he was one of the guys that was in the Tencent group, right? Maybe it's the one that had his face covered, one of those guys? I don't know why that reminded me of Deku, from My Hero Academia, whenever he goes on his little rants. Yep, she knows how strong Gabimaru's convictions are. He's not just gonna give up, you know what I mean? He's not just going to die. He's gonna get back to his wife no matter the cost. Yeah, that's the name of the power, TAO. Now we gotta learn how to use it. So it seems like a combination of something like Shi, right? Like the energy around you, you use all of it. I mean, she's not really the best person to explain this power, right? We're gonna need somebody else to come in and translate. Yeah, there it is. Power that flows through all things. Kind of like ki, shi, mana. Kind of like that power system, right? To touch Tao is to touch the universe. Okay, that's a little OP, it seems like. But I'm guessing my theory right now is that the elixir of life is somehow harnessing that Tao energy. And if you have large amounts of it, boom, you become immortal. Or as close to immortality as you can possibly become, right? Why is she attacking this dude? Didn't he save her? Ah, I see. Okay, so she's trying to get, become his student. She might actually become the pupil that he's been looking forward to, right? Like somebody that's not going to die in front of his eyes. Which I think is foreshadowing that he's going to die before her. Maybe he's going to sacrifice himself to save her. Maybe this is Tao. Maybe this is Tao, but he's not harnessing that power. Maybe. It's my little theory right now. See, there's a reason why they're switching between the two. It seems like he's using Tao in a different way than the other people. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening here. They're all explaining Tao in their own little way. So I'm guessing this guy might be one of the strongest Asomon members out there, because he can probably use that power. So he's teaching her right now. So officially, he has become her master. GG well played, easy peasy. There's that wave he was talking about, right? Yeah, that is 100% Tao, man. 100%. Damn. Okay. I agree. Battle experience is probably the best way to improve. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that one of them? I don't think that's one of the Tencent. Two humans got out, my friend. Two of them got out. Man, I was really hoping these two... not so much the brother, but definitely the blonde hair guy. I really like him. So I was hoping he would definitely make it out. And the fact that he did, 10 out of 10. And the fact that he also took his brother. Because, you know, it made it seem like he was going to abandon him, you know, a couple episodes ago when we got introduced to him. But, you know, so I was a little salty about that. But he's a good brother. Oh, he's pissed off. You already know. Yo, he's in revenge mode, man. That's the only thing he's saying. Their weakness is their lower body. What? Yo, he came to that conclusion? Oh, so that's why the girl was saying Neville weak. I wonder if that's the reason why she was saying that. Damn, this dude's battle IQ is you know, is top tier. Oh my, who are these? I'm guessing these people are not as strong as the Tencent, right? Yeah, so it seems like maybe they're like failed experiments or something? Yeah. So maybe these are the people that tried to become Tencent but failed. The other Doshi. That's what they're called. Doshi. Yeah, come on now. Don't be asking such foolish requests. Damn, bro. Yo, I love this guy, man. He's about that life. Did you consume the Tao? Is he not gonna regenerate? I'm guessing he has that ability, right? To some extent, I would say. There it is. Yeah, he does. Damn. Wait, we got that brother teamwork. Let's go. There it is. There it is. That's the same view that the blind guy had. So it seems like if you use Tao, it kind of damages their ability to regenerate. That makes sense. Damn. Bro, I think the little brother is going to die. And it's probably going to cause the blonde hair guy to awaken his Tao. I think that's what's going to happen here. Man, this episode. Woo! Now, this was a setup episode, right? I mean, we are headed into the season finale. We only got, what, like 2 more episodes to go after this? And I really do hope we get a season 2, man. I really am enjoying Hell's Paradise. I love the pacing, and I might actually make like an original video kind of talking about the animation and stuff like that, because a lot of people have really been kind of, you know, dissing the animation of Hell's Paradise, but that's a whole other topic. But now this episode, it was great. We got to see Gabimaru kind of working together with that samurai guy, which of course we see that all these other survivors that are like left on the island, I'm thinking that eventually they're gonna converge together, and maybe we're gonna have a little training arc. It seems like them fighting those little Donchin or whatever. I mean, they're throwing way too many names around. Okay, I'm not gonna remember all, but it seems like they're fighting the little, the nobodies, and then they got the right hand of the Tencent. It seems like them fighting all these people is eventually going to lead them to unlocking that TAO. And we see that, the blind guy, for example, right? He might be able to help everybody else unlock that TAO because in a way, he can already see that flow of energy, right? So now I think the only thing that he has to do is some way, somehow tap into it, right? Like he can see it. Now he kind of has to go in and reach for it and use that energy. And using that TAO is probably what's going to lead to them being able to hurt all these Tencent and all these godly beings, right? So I cannot wait for that. Again, I've been loving the pacing of Hell's Paradise. It's extremely fast. We get to the point. Every episode we learn something new. Like I remember back in episode like 2 or 3 when they got to the island, I was like, man, I really hope we learn more about the island. And it seems like after that episode, we get a little bit more. We get a little bit more. And this last couple of episodes, we just been getting a lot of information. So that's great, at least for me. Some people might not enjoy how fast paced this anime is. The manga, from what I've been, reading on the comments and stuff like that, the manga is exactly the same. They're doing a great, faithful adaptation, so that's great to hear. But yeah, man, this episode, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next episode, because I do feel like we're gonna see some type of power progression with our main character. So yeah, overall, I'll be loving Hell's Paradise. Kind of sad that we're heading into the season finale, but let me know what you think, and like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.